Welcome out to, hello folks, welcome out to GCS Ballpark for tonight's Battle for the Arch, PBR Missouri versus PBR Illinois. We just finished up with the showcase portion of tonight's event, and as you can see, the gentlemen are down there talking to the kids about what's going to be happening. We saw some pretty good action today, didn't we, Justin?
Yeah, we did so far. Obviously, all these kids are invite only, so you're going to get a certain level of talent, competition, everything here. But I mean, they definitely earned the right to be here. We saw some really good things. Like I was mentioning to you, there was this one shortstop that really stood out to me in the fielding portion. Super smooth. Excited to see him in the field once we get going.
Saw an early on too, lefty early. For Illinois, hit the Siteman Cancer Center sign out there in right field.
Sure did.
I mean that's a shot, dude.
That is no small feat.
And you'll see that where that sign is, folks. Be looking for that when we get to it. We got right now there again. They're setting up
just for it's about probably 25 feet and 10 feet up past the actual fence.
Right, and
so
I don't see. Do you see? I know it's 318 down the line over here in left field. I don't know what it is down the right field.
I believe it's
there.
similar. I can't really see it from here. Looking probably 3.
And that goes straight across. Yeah.
To that to the power alleys.
Right. So that's 375, 385. That's a shot.
Yeah.
Back
easily,
there, dude.
Easily.
So we're looking forward to it. We got we got a lineup here for Illinois to start with. We don't know this. We're just going in the order of the numbers, and usually that's the way they do the batting order.
Usually.
So I think we'll be able to follow this pretty easily, and not to mention tonight. It's going to be interesting to watch. These are 2023, 2024 kids. Some of the kids we know tonight, Carson Mccaleb from Team Missouri is on the field. He's a catcher. He was just with us on our player spotlight. Really good kid. Looking forward to seeing him play again tonight. Got a lot of kids from up in Chicago area. Starting with Illinois, you got Nolan Turner from Route Catholic. He's a shortstop, second baseman, junior. And then we got Jake Stedman from Belleville West, junior shortstop, outfielder. Reed Drabon from Columbia, Illinois, senior shortstop, outfielder. And then Jayden Diaz, Alton, senior catcher, third baseman. Seth Emsen from Springfield, Illinois, junior catcher, shortstop. Jordan Vasquez from Fenwick, senior.
That's pronounced Vasquez.
Vasquez. What did I say?
Vasquez.
Did I?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. Vasquez. I'm very sorry. Jordan Vasquez. Fenwick. I thought I said Vasquez.
No, you added the U in there. I think it's just
sorry.
You're just on a roll there.
Yeah. Fenwick, Illinois, senior shortstop, third baseman. Aaron Stewart, St. Ignatius High School, senior shortstop, outfielder. Trevor Geese, I believe it's pronounced. Geis, it could be. I think it might be Geis. We've got, and just real quick, we've got some video of a few of these kids. We were down on the field during the showcase portion, and I was able to get some quick videos with the kids, talking to them a little bit, introduce you a little bit to the kids. So we're going to have those throughout the broadcast as well. Lots of fun there. Muscuda, Trevor Geese, Muscuda, junior outfielder, right-handed pitcher. Griffin Grau, Glenwood High School, 2023. He's a senior catcher, outfielder. Easton Steck from Galesburg High School, senior shortstop, outfielder. Alex Schreckenberg Columbia, Illinois, senior second baseman outfielder David Barker. O'Fallon, Illinois, O'Fallon High School, 2024, right-handed pitcher. Michael Barker, a couple of twins. I bet you those are twins. David and Michael Barker, O'Fallon High School, both of them juniors, right-handed pitchers. There you go.
If not, that's highly
I think I
coincidental.
saw them come in earlier. They are. They're down there. It was number 94 and 95 in the GBA jerseys. So I did see them earlier. They were twins. I thought that was the case because they came later checking in. We've got Chase Rubenacker from Hamilton County High School, senior, right-handed pitcher. And Alec Marchetto, Edwardsville High School, junior, right-handed pitcher. So that's rounding out the Illinois side of the group here. And you can see we got it looks like Missouri's going to be the home team because they've got their pitcher out warming up right now. And again, we'll have some of these Missouri guys on some video, and we'll bring those to you. Lights are coming up here. It's a beautiful night out here at the ballpark, and I love the fact we got a lot of parents out here, a lot of fans watching the ball game tonight. So we're looking forward to this contest. And so we've got on the lineup for Missouri, Caden Gibson, Fort Zumwalt West junior outfielder. Wyatt Miller, Francis Howell Central, senior shortstop, third baseman. Johnny Hankey, St. Louis Patriots, home school, senior right-handed pitcher. Cody Brown, junior out of Seckman High School, catcher, outfielder. Then we have Carson Mccaleb, senior, Timberland High School catcher. Parker Lambeth is Kickapoo, Springfield, senior right-handed pitcher. Jake Schulte, Russellville High School, senior catcher. We've got Tyler Laskowski, CBC High School, junior first baseman outfielder. Danny Lindsay, who is out in the outfield, or he's out there at the bullpen warming up, getting ready to start, from St. John Vianney. He's a senior right-handed pitcher. Charlie Mussesini. We saw Charlie at the Columbia event. Liberty High School, senior right-handed pitcher. Edward Ushold, Parkway South senior, shortstop. We've got Hayden Boyd, Seckman High School, junior shortstop, right-handed pitcher. Lane Harris, hopefully we're going to get to see Lane pitch tonight. That'd be great. Francis Howell Central, senior left-handed pitcher. Then we've got, I believe it's Granger Urovich, Woodland High School, senior first baseman. And then Aiden Rogers, Francis Howell, senior catcher. And then Luke Burns rounds out the lineup, Desmet High School, senior outfielder, first baseman. So we're getting that set up here, and it's kind of interesting how we have this. We do have a Missouri first baseman out there, number 21, and that is Luke Burns playing first base for the Illinois side. Looks like they may be short a dude, short of first baseman, and that happens out here in these things. We'll see what gives here. Justin, we ready to go, bro?
I sure am, and I hope everyone else is as well, because we have a lot of good baseball coming up real soon.
Real soon. And I got, we're getting some videos here set up, folks, and as we're warming up here, we got the blue. Looks like we're getting ready to throw that first pitch. All right, here we go. First at bat here. It looks like it is. Caden Gibson, left-hander. Can't tell. We have the PBR tent right there, so we're having a little trouble with the balls and strikes there, folks. There's I heard it. Strike one. So we got a 1-1 count here. A swing and a miss. Looked like a nice changeup there, Justin.
Indeed. I'm trying. It's hard. It's hard a little bit to tell with the 10th there, kind of how the pitch is finishing.
Yeah. So we got a little bit of a struggle there. Fastball. Nice catch by the left fielder.
Not a bad piece there by the hitter. Just one of those right at him. Always one of the toughest things as a batter.
So we got one out. Number 2, Wyatt Miller stepping to the plate.
I like how the pitcher's very quick. Get the sign. He gets on the mound, gets a sign, throws a pitch. He's got a good tempo, good mound presence so far. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him up to this point.
Looks like we got a 1-1 count. Laid off that. It looked a little bit of a changeup. That was a tough pitch. He didn't give it to him. I thought it was a ball. I didn't hear him say strike.
Neither did I. I believe it was a ball.
Looks like we got a 3-1 count. Ball 3. We can't really see much here as far as that's concerned. So because of the tent right there, which I understand. A swing and a miss. Worked the count full. Pitcher got back to full. Strike 3 on the outer half for number 8, Seth Emsen out of Springfield High School. So he's got 2 outs. Number 3, a Johnny Hankey to the plate. St. Louis Patriots homeschool team. Well, that's a big swing.
That was. He was trying to do some damage very quickly with that one.
I love that. Love it. Hey, go big or go home, baby.
And the pitcher seems to hide the ball fairly well. Going through his motion here, if you look, it doesn't look like the hitter's going to be able to pick it up very much until just about he releases it.
Yeah, it's coming out of his ear hole.
Yep.
That's a good pitch. Strike 3 on the swing. And Missouri goes down 1-2-3. And we're going to the bottom half of the first inning with the score 0-0. Yeah, I know our mics. We're still talking. We're talking about uploading some videos, folks, and not killing our stream. I didn't. So caught us in there doing a little due diligence. We got number 12 on the mound, as we said, for Team Missouri. Danny Lindsay out of St. John Vianney. We're hoping you enjoy it. Justin and I were just admiring the skyline. And
it is beautiful right now.
We hope you enjoy the shot there. It's a gorgeous night out here at the ballpark, man. This is good stuff.
You couldn't ask for much better weather than what we're having right now. And I wish, sometimes if the stadium faced the other way, we get the nice St. Louis skyline in this. That'd be killer. But it's still a good-looking view. Still is.
It's still a good-looking sky out there, right?
Yeah, can't complain.
No. And we shouldn't complain because
No.
it's not snowing or raining or anything, and it's not too hot.
It's not too hot. It's not too cold. You know, a lot of these guys, you could put on some sleeves if you want to. You could throw on a hoodie. I mean, it's the kind of weather that you can kind of just dress kind of however you want, feel good. Love this kind of weather. It's the best.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, folks, looks like we're close to getting this bottom half. And it always takes a little bit more between innings here with the first time because they want to get the video of the pitcher. Still a showcase event. Who's leading off for Illinois here, Justin?
Number 2, Jake Stedman. He's out of Belleville West High School, standing at a nice 5'10", weighing in at 170. Shortstop outfielder. So looking forward to seeing. He looks like he's built pretty well. Seeing if maybe he's got. Looks like he could have some speed to him a little bit. You know, we'll see. We'll see what. My fault there, guys. I was looking at the guy still on deck. He's actually number one.
Nolan Turner.
Nolan Turner.
Number 1. The old number 1. We're off and running, and that's nice catch by the left fielder out there.
You'll have to excuse me. Now it is Jake Stedman walking up to the plate. So everything that I just said previously, just roll that into this one.
Never mind.
Yes.
So we got one out here.
Both pitchers seem to get a quick one out, and let's see if this follows suit with the Illinois guy.
Ooh.
Looked like a little slider there.
Yeah,
Slider, curveball,
curveball.
something of that nature.
Yeah, we didn't see the end of it, but it
Yes.
looked like it broke.
It definitely broke. I'm just not
didn't break
quite sure
enough.
which way.
Didn't break enough. We'll call it that because he didn't call it a strike. Fastball.
Strike on the outside corner.
1-1 the count. Both pitchers. I think you see it's tougher to score runs in some of these events because you're not seeing the pitcher very long, and I think it's advantage pitcher.
Agreed. You're not going, twice through the lineup, seeing them a second time. And all these pitchers coming out really trying to show off everything. They're pumping. They're trying to get all their off-speed in. They're doing everything they can to show off their arsenal.
Good pitch.
Was a good pitch. Good job by Jake there.
Yeah.
Just
Fouling that
off, getting a better pitch.
Yeah, because that was a good pitch by the pitcher. Had him out front, just nicked it. Fastball.
Just a bit high.
A little too much of the high cheese there, not enough to chase. Strike 3.
Good pitch. Pumped it a little bit harder on the inside corner there. Gone soft way a little bit, then hard up, then just brought it right back in. Got him chasing.
Good sequence.
It was.
Good sequence. Love that stuff.
So far, both these pitchers have really worked in the zone. Done a good job locating. We got number 6, Reed Drabon. Is that how you pronounce it?
That is
Drabont?
correct.
Up
Drabont.
to bat here. He's out of Columbia High School. Looks like he is a catcher and outfielder and shortstop. My fault there, folks. I'm getting used to reading and doing the commentary at the same time, so you'll have to excuse me on a couple of these. I'm working on it. I promise. I'm doing my best here.
We saw these guys early in. They were these two lefties early in the showcase part of the event, and they both they hit the ball a ton. Especially the young man on deck here. He's the gentleman that hit the Siteman Cancer Center. The one on deck. I'm looking forward to seeing him. Always interesting to see it when it comes live rather than the BP.
Always.
Right.
Makes a huge difference. Whether they're a 5 o'clock hitter or a 7 o'clock hitter.
You know, it looks like they got the soccer field out here, playing some soccer out on the ball diamond here. See the lines?
Oh, yeah.
I just dawned on me. I had been on the field, and I'm looking up here, and I'm like, oh, that's the soccer field. There you go. Playing a little soccer out on the baseball diamond. Out of play. Got to get that back to the guys. No souvenirs here tonight, fellas. Sorry.
Another foul ball there. You know, he's putting some good swings on it, trying to get the ball away right now. You know, we'll see how the pitch sequence continues there.
You know, Justin, I wonder. I know it's independent baseball. I wonder if the fans get to keep the baseballs.
You know, it's a good question.
I would say no, right? I don't think they do.
I don't know.
I mean, that's expensive. And
Baseballs
no offense.
are expensive. Man, he is making this picture work right now.
Check the coach out there with the hands, right?
Getting after it.
Way to go, coach. Oh.
And he got him.
Good changeup on that. Had him way out front. That's a heck of a pitch.
It was.
By Danny Lindsay out of St. John's Vianney. Love that. Good stuff. All right, folks. Into one. No score. Team Missouri coming up to bat.
Leading off for Missouri here, we got number 7 in the red, Cody Brown, coming out of Sequin High School. He's a 2024 grad, 5'9", 170, catcher, outfielder.
We talked to Cody on the field. We'll get that video up for you here in a little bit. Good kid. Zumwalt West. No, Seckman guy.
Seckman.
But we had some fun talking to him down there on the field. Him and Hayden Boyd, both. That was a lot of fun. Fun to talk to.
Man, these pitchers are really taking advantage of these early counts here. You know, are they starting in a 1-1 count? Or are they going full counts? Like it's starting 0-0?
No, it's starting a 0-0 count.
Okay, it is. I wasn't sure.
and you know, I think they're taking advantage too. You got some guys that may be a little overly aggressive.
Yes, want to do a little bit. Want to do a lot to you know, show off themselves. Obviously, you're not going to get as many swings,
right?
Probably here. So you want to, and especially since you know it's one event. You're not playing multiple games. You're not doing anything like that. And you got one event to show the best you can. Exactly.
Ooh, went back inside on him. We got some bugs floating around out here in front of us.
Sure
I think
do.
those lights are bringing. I just hope they don't start coming in the booth here.
I hope not either, because those are definitely some skeeters.
Swing and a miss. Carson did he put some balls out there in the hitting portion of the showcase. He's got some good pop in his bat.
Yeah, we've seen him quite a few times now. He always shows well with his bat.
And he's a big kid too, strong kid, and he's a switch hitter. He's hitting from the right side here or the left side here, but he does bat. He is a switch hitter.
Which, I feel like you don't see as often anymore. Obviously, I don't think you ever just saw it super often, but I just feel like you don't see it very much.
You definitely don't see it as much in high school.
No.
I think a lot of times that may even get developed more as they get into college. I could be wrong, but a swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Got Parker Lambeth. I believe that's how you pronounce it.
Number 10.
No.
Number 10.
No, we do not have Parker coming up. We got Jake Schulte out of Russellville High School coming up. Catcher, first baseman.
Woohoo!
Starting off high and inside there. Making a statement.
Ear hole, man. Ear hole. I think that was just a curveball that didn't quite curve.
I believe so. I would not be surprised.
He went on that one.
Yeah.
Strike 1.
Yeah, you can see that one from up here even.
Yeah. Ball in the... Well, you can't really say it was a ball in the dirt.
No, it is turf. It is turf.
It was a ball in the brown grass, in the brown stuff. We'll just call it that.
I think that's just a little too much effort. Just say dirt,
No?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Just stick with the dirt.
Work with me.
Like we still call dugouts even though all of them don't look like the ones here.
Right?
It's just tradition.
That's a nice pitch on the inner half.
It is. Brought it back to full count here. See if we can get a base runner.
Ooh. Ooh. Didn't see it. Again, went full, and he goes back to 2-1.
2-1.
Got the planes landing over at the old St. Louis airport here on the Illinois side, kind of flying over the background.
And I'll tell you what, you see this a lot with pitchers, man. You get the first 2 outs, bang, bang, and then you work to a full count or you work to a walk or something like that. It happens all the time.
Yeah. Yep. I think, and it's tough to get guys out. I think, you go early in those counts, you get an 0-2 count, and then you start picking.
You do. You do.
Oh, and he dropped it. Up. Doesn't matter. He's out. Strike 3. All right, folks.
Got an interview coming up for you here on field with Brian. Take a look.
Hey, I got Illinois player here. What's your name, brother?
Aaron Stewart.
Aaron Stewart. Aaron, what are you trying to get out of the showcase tonight, bud?
I'm trying to just showcase my skills, show my speed and my contact.
Okay.
You guys going to beat Illinois tonight or beat Missouri tonight?
That's the plan. Looks like we got a lot of good guys out here, so
yeah,
it's about to be fun.
When do you start baseball in? Or excuse me, where do you go and play? Where do you play high school baseball? There it is. I'll spit it out in a minute.
I go to St. Ignatius College Prep in Chicago, and right now in football season, but baseball's looking to pick up right after.
Very good, very good. Where are you playing this summer?
Windy City baseball.
Windy City? Very good. Hey, good luck tonight, bud.
Thank you.
All right. We have Danny Lindsay back out on the mound for his second inning of work. I'm looking forward to seeing this young man, number 7, Jayden Diaz, out of Alton High School, senior catcher, lefty. And like I said, he put on a pretty good show.
I mean, look at him. He's built pretty well. It looks like a strong kid.
Yeah. He's got good size to him. I love it, man. Multitasking. They're taking the pictures over here of the kids. This is a well-run machine right here.
Well, when you got so many things that have to happen at one of these events, man, it's got to be well organized.
It's
or you're going to
crazy,
be here
isn't
till
it?
midnight.
Exactly. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike one. He seems to when he can rear back and let one go. He's probably, I don't know, we don't have the gun here, we can't see it, but probably low mid 80s.
Yeah, I can see that with him.
Got the coaches down here checking out the players. Met some of those guys earlier. Got some of the coaches helping out. Swick, that's South. I don't know if that's Southwest Indiana, Southwest Illinois. We're gonna have to look that up. But I know we've got Merrimack Junior College, Jeffco out here. There's a gentleman met earlier. Oh my goodness! And that was
ripped
foul.
that into Country Bob's over there, the grill house.
Man, that jumped off the bat. I got to be ready to
Maybe
watch
he gets a
this
free
here.
pulled pork sandwich from that one.
Something like that. Wouldn't that be good?
That would
I'd
be
take
nice.
that.
Yeah.
A little Country Bob sauce on it. Oh, geez, did he hit him?
You know, I couldn't tell. It looked like it might have come close.
Right?
We'll see if
Went behind him or something.
resets the count maybe.
He's
here.
like, dang, don't take it so personal, bro.
I know. I mean, I know it hit that hard, but at least it was foul.
Mercy. Looked like that was outside.
Yeah.
I mean, you get now as a pitcher, Justin.
Mhm.
You've been there. College baseball. You get a shot like that. Does it rattle you a little bit?
I feel like it's different for everyone, but for the most part, you can't let it rattle you. It didn't really rattle me in college. To me, I just took it as, I still beat him on that pitch because he was not able to put it in play.
Oh, there you
You
go.
know, I got a strike, whether it was a 2-strike count, whether it was a 1-strike count, I got a strike. That's all that matters. Now all that matters is beating him again on the next pitch. Old Texas leaguer there, going to the third baseman. Got Seth Emsen coming up out of Springfield High School, 2024 grad. Catcher, shortstop, standing at 6 foot. One of the taller guys we've seen so far.
Our first single actually turns it into a double. That is the pitcher for Illinois. Number 8. Sorry, folks, we had a little technical difficulty here, and so we had to reset something. Sorry about that. Number 8, Seth Emsen. He was the pitcher, doubles into left center. First base runner.
And I believe that was possibly our first base runner of the game.
It is our first base runner of the game.
And it was a loud first base runner. I think he lost that, but luckily for him, it was foul.
is a foul ball.
I'll tell you what, it can be tough, especially at this time of day. The sun's not completely down.
Yeah.
So you still have a little bit of light coming in, but up there, especially when the sun's behind you, it's getting dark. Man, that ball gets above the lights, and you're guessing to a point. You're guessing. You're hoping you saw that off the bat well. And as a pitcher, you're like, please find that baseball.
That's a tough sky right now with the lights. That dusk, it is, man.
It's better to either be bright daytime or completely dark, because this in-between dusk time is no bueno. Just a bit high. Looked like he tried to rear up a little bit on that one.
Yeah, he put a little mustard on that hot dog.
Mm-hmm.
The brown mustard. It's a little more spicy.
Another foul ball there. Another one into Country Bob's. That's 2 sandwiches right there.
Yes, it is.
That's what you love to see.
And the pitchers over there, the guys coming back from they're like, man, we're going to get hit. I believe there's 1 out. Runner at second, Emsen.
Hasn't been as consistent in the zone as he was in his first outing.
Yeah, he's laboring a little more in this inning. That ball's down.
Got by him.
Down in the gap. And it scores the run. A double. For number 9, Jordan Vasquez out of Fenwick High School.
Got Aaron Stewart out of St. Ignatius High School coming up to the bat. Hoping to keep the ball rolling for PBR Illinois right now.
Got a 1-0 lead.
Now, I know, I believe there's a 25 pitch limit for every inning, so we'll see how much damage they can do before, whichever comes first here.
Another strike.
Had a couple of doubles this inning,
Mm-hmm.
Always a great way. That's what we always say on the show, right?
Doubles and dingers.
Great way to produce runs right there. Shout out Mitch Thomas.
Give it to Mitch. Doubles and dingers. Well, and that's what he said, on the show today, and you hitters, he's like, hit them over the fence because they ain't there either.
They are not.
Da-na-na-na. Oh, big swing.
That was
good
good pitch, though. Very good pitch there. Got 2 outs now.
Yep.
With Trevor Geis, I believe you said Trevor Geis.
I believe that's the way it's pronounced, yeah.
Coming up to bat here, outfielder, right-handed pitcher. 6'2", tall kid.
Strike 1.
And, some of these taller kids, especially this age, maybe don't have as much meat on their bones. But those are the kids that you can project a little bit more at times, because with that frame, you get in the weight room, put on some muscle, it can make a big difference.
Absolutely. Swing and a miss, and we're stealing. Balls away from the third baseman. And he's going to score easily on the throw down.
Good read there.
It was a good read.
At this point as a pitcher, you're just wanting to limit damage here.
Absolutely.
Get in the zone, get this guy out. Foul ball.
Got a couple of runs on a couple of doubles, and then the steal and the error. That allowed the ball get away and runner to score.
You know, I believe PBR Illinois won the Battle for the Arch last year, correct?
Yes, they did.
So they're the defending Arch champions.
There you go.
You know, so
it's true.
They're putting their stake back in early here.
Yep.
We'll see if Missouri can answer that here coming up. Big swing there.
Foul tipped it into the glove. It's like Aiden Rogers hung on to that ball there for the third out of the inning. 2-0, PBR Illinois.
Got another good interview coming up for you guys here from Brian on the field. Check it out.
Okay, I got another Illinois player here. What's your name, buddy?
Griffin Grau.
Griffin, what you out here working on tonight? What's your expectations for tonight?
Really want to showcase my defense really nice today. I'm a catcher, so I want to get the pop time really good during the showcase portion, and then during game I want to hit some hard balls off the bat and hopefully get my team a W.
There you go. You guys playing a game tonight. Looking forward to that W. You got to beat. You gonna beat Missouri?
I think we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. Take the Arch home back with us in Illinois.
There you go. Hey, where do you go to high school, buddy?
I go to Glenwood High School in Chatham, Illinois.
Chatham, Illinois. Who you play for in the summer?
Last summer I played for Not Forgotten Baseball through Springfield area in Illinois.
Yeah, very good, very good. Hey, good luck tonight, Griffin.
Thanks so much.
So we got a new pitcher for Illinois on the mound, number 16, Michael Barker, O'Fallon High School here in Illinois. Big, tall kid. 6'3", right-handed pitcher. Ball kind of slings out of that, a little three-quarter action there on the release point.
Sometimes that can generate some extra movement for the pitcher as well. You know, you got that three-quarter action, can really kind of fool the batter a little bit, get some late break, a few things that way. So we'll see if that kind of happens here.
Very good. Number 11, Tyler Laskowski. Tyler doubles into deep center field to lead off this inning. So he goes and gets that fastball and jacks it.
Got number 14 in the red coming up, Edward Ushold. Parkway South. Looking to follow that up, do some more damage here. You know, like I said, Illinois defending champions going up 2-0. That is a great way to respond to right there.
Yeah.
After 2 runs, double over the center fielder. You know, shows he wasn't intimidated by that. He went out there with just, I'm going to hit the ball and get something going.
Exactly. Ball got away from the catcher on that pitch.
Easy
Laskowski advanced to third. Oh, that's a good pitch. Oh, he left it up. Looks like it must have been up.
Good pitch there. Looks like he's got some decent velocity behind it. You know, it's kind of one of those that almost looks like he's got that high spin rate. I can't really tell, but just the sound of it and everything, looks like it's almost got that sneaky speed coming into the zone.
Exactly. And
Got
then
the
just
strikeout.
Just pulled the chain on that. had him out, Ushold out front, struck him out.
Hayden Boyd coming up to bat here out of Seckman High School, shortstop and a right-handed pitcher, standing at 6'2".
Another big kid.
Yeah, and it looks like he's got a pretty good-sized frame as well here.
We got a chance to talk to Hayden on the field earlier, so we'll have that later in the broadcast. It was fun. Enjoyed that conversation. Didn't get away. That net.
Saved a run there.
Saved a run.
That's where it's tough, though. You know, do you give that to him? You know,
no, you can't do that. It is what it is. Fouled it off. Back into the night sky. That's a beautiful, man. Oh, you can see the moon, just the sliver of the moon right over there. We got to get that shot, man. I don't know if I can get that on the camera over here, but that is cool.
It is. It is. Just missed inside there. Looked like it might have been a little low as well. He's working in and out pretty well. I like the fact that he's not afraid to come inside. He's working good in and out, up, down. Good pitch sequencing so far.
Strike three, outer half plate.
Got number 20, I believe, coming up.
Uh-huh.
Here.
Aiden.
That is Aiden Rogers, Francis Howell High School. A Tony Perkins.
Started catcher last year. Played pretty well for Francis Howell.
With a loud thunk.
I love the work on both those guys, right to the fence. Neither one of them gave up on that. First baseman and catcher both went to as far as they could go. You know, you got to love that part of it. I love to see that hustle, these kids. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, so they let him swing, but it'll probably be the last out. They'll put a runner out there. Oh, that's cool. But you get your ABs.
Who's the fastest guy in this dugout?
That looks like Cody Brown, who's they sent out there, right?
I
number
believe
7?
So, number 7, yes. Yep, that's Cody Brown.
So, all right, so we got a runner on, and he's stealing right off the jump. Nice base stolen right there by Cody Brown. I mean, he got a great jump.
He did.
And just took off.
Wasted no time.
Hey, I'm here. I might as well take the base.
Yep. Hey, you know what? One swing of the bat right now.
Yep.
Tie ball game.
Tie ball game. Looks like Cody's got some speed out there as well.
And there I think it was. Indeed.
It's to the wall. Aiden Rogers in with a stand-up double. He rounded second a little bit. 2 RBI double for Aiden Rogers.
And just like that.
Yeah, just like that.
We got a tie ball game.
Man, he hit that a ton, Justin.
He did. He put it. I mean, I think that one short hop defense out there in left center field.
He put a good swing on that.
And I believe this is Luke Burns up to bat out of DeSmet High School.
It is. You are correct. DeSmet High School, Rawlings Tigers product here. I think it's interesting. He plays for Coach Tim Canavan. Big shout out to Coach Canavan. He's been on our show and really enjoy talking to Coach. I wish him all the best over there at DeSmet. He had a decent. It's his first year over there at DeSmet last year. I think that program's going to go in the right direction.
I agree. You know, they've always had a pretty good baseball program over there, and with Coach Canavan at the helm there, I think it's going to be a good future ahead. Good pitch there on the outside corner.
Curveball. That's a good curveball. He had Burns backing out. Laid off that pitch. Woo!
That was a good pitch there.
You know, and there you go, Justin. Like you said, he threw that curveball in, broke over, threw it away, off the plate. He almost got him to chase.
And that's good pitch sequencing. Then he went hard away there.
Yep.
You know,
and
it's
sometimes
tough to lay off some of those pitches. Just whenever you change eye level, direction, all those things make a massive difference.
That is a nice pitch, outer half. Okay. PBR Missouri gets themselves back in this game with a tied up 2-2 going into the bottom half of the third inning.
And we got another great interview coming up for you.
I got Hayden Rogers here from the Missouri team. Hayden, how you doing, buddy?
Good. How about you?
Good. Out here working. What are you showcasing tonight? What are you looking for, buddy?
I'm looking to get a good pop time today. Probably get 80 plus on my velo. Get a couple line drive swings in, gap to gap, catching barrels.
There you go. Got a game tonight. Playing Illinois. You guys gonna get a W? Gonna?
Of course.
Yeah.
That ain't even a question.
Hey, tell everybody where you go to school, buddy.
I'm Hayden Rogers, and I go to Francetown High School.
Who you play for in the summer?
Prospects.
It's on the hat, right?
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. Hayden, thanks, buddy.
Yep.
Let's see here. For Missouri, we got a new pitcher on the mound. Number 13, I believe. That is Charlie Mussesini? Mussesini. Okay. Liberty High School right-handed pitcher, 6'1", so got pretty good size there on the mound. Looks like he's pretty much kind of out of his ear hole, not too much over the top. Pretty natural delivery. Seems to hide the ball pretty well. Looking forward to seeing him over at Liberty High School. I know that they came off kind of a okay year.
Oh, no, they were right there. They lost 2-1 to Liberty North in the district championships.
Oh, that Liberty. Not
Yes.
I was thinking other Liberty.
No, this is Liberty, Kansas City.
Liberty, Kansas City. So he came all the way from Kansas City over here.
Yeah. And we saw Charlie Mussesini out at Columbia. Had a great showing out there. Live arm. Topped out at 89. Sits 86. Really good breaking pitch. Really like this kid. This ought to be fun to watch here.
There's just so many Liberties now. You know, you gotta put an asterisk or something next there.
Well, that's why foul ball. That's why, you have Liberty Kansas City, Liberty Winsville.
Liberty North.
Yep. Good thing we're not doing a Liberty Mutual commercial.
We're not. Although Liberty Mutual, if you would like to sponsor the show, you could always reach out.
Yeah, I'm hip.
The possibilities there.
I'm hip. Exactly. Good pitch.
Laid off there.
Woo! That's tough to lay off right there.
You could tell he wanted it.
Uh-huh. All right, we got fouled off. Hey, we got some big guys walking in the door here. Mr. Kevin Mulder coming up in the booth. He's brought us somebody to talk to. Danny Lindsay, yeah. Yeah, Danny did pretty well there, buddy. Grab that mic right there, bro. Danny, got to hold that up. So there you go. And it is a good view. This is a beautiful night. Danny, you pitched well, buddy.
Yeah, I feel good.
Yeah. So you are a St. John's Vianney product there, right?
Yep.
What are you guys looking for? As far as the school year coming up?
We were looking to be better than last year. Yeah, we not too good last year, but we got a good senior class, so we're looking for big things.
Very good, very good. So out here at this showcase here, how you felt? How'd you feel on the mound?
Good. I was just trying to showcase all my pitches and compete and get guys out.
There you go. And you did that.
Yeah.
You did that. Run into a little trouble,
Yeah.
right? So when you're in that, when you get into that situation, you got the runners on. Where does your mindset go to? What do you try to do to get yourself over that hump?
I'm just trying to limit the damage and really locate better. That's what I'm trying to do in those situations.
Absolutely. So when is it a little more nerve-wracking when the coaches when you got the college coaches in the stands?
Yeah, these type of events are definitely a little bit more nerve-wracking than a normal game, but it's fun. It's a fun experience. Yep.
It's good exposure.
Yeah.
And does it help you understand it when the stakes get a little higher if you're playing in a district game or something like that?
Yeah,
it's kind
definitely.
of similar, isn't it?
Definitely. Yep.
Absolutely. So you got to tell me though, who's your favorite baseball team?
St. Louis Cardinals all the way.
St. Louis Cardinals.
Yeah.
Were you watching the other night when Pujols hit number
Yeah,
700?
I saw the replay. Apple TV. I didn't see it. Yeah.
Absolutely. I know. I watched it on the replay
Yeah,
myself,
yep.
but it was a lot of fun, wasn't
Yep. Yeah, it was very cool to watch.
it? You'd like to have a career like Wayno?
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah. yeah. He's had a great career.
What's your goals for coming out of school? What would you like to achieve there, buddy?
Out of high school.
Yeah.
I'm just looking to play in college and have a good 4 years and potentially more after that. Really just have a good college career.
Thoughts on where you'd like to go? Are you looking JUCO? You looking what's the route you'd like to see yourself go?
I'm open to anything. I have a few offers right now, but I'm just trying to find the perfect fit.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. And, here's the advice, and I love that because it's that guy that always says it. I ask him, he goes, if it's a school you would go to if you weren't playing baseball, that's it, right? I love that advice. I say that to everybody because it's the best advice I've ever heard. If you'll go to that school and not play baseball, then it's the school to go to.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
Yep.
Hey, man, thanks for taking the time.
Thanks
Good
for having me
luck
on,
to
yeah.
you. And hopefully we'll see you down there at St. John's Valley. Maybe we'll get you on a live
Sounds
stream
good,
down
yeah.
there. Yeah?
We'll be ready. Yep.
Danny Lindsay, folks.
Thank
Good
you.
job tonight, bud. Hey, we'll get Kevin on the mic here, talking a little bit. Oh, that's a towering fly ball.
So the one thing I'm going to take full credit for is the beautiful evening and the perfect weather. I had the Farmer's Almanac out, and I had this baby picked out like 6 months in advance. I knew this was going to be the day.
Oh, yeah.
And so that's why I get paid the big bucks, boys.
There you go. There it is. I'll give it to you, baby. That's right. There you go. You got to take that credit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it is. I couldn't believe this. And you know what? There's some really good ball players out here. A couple of big hits.
Yeah, last inning, Missouri answered back. We were down 2-0, and you saw Tyler Laskowski get it rolling with a big double. And then we got another runner on via the hit by pitch, and Aiden Rogers banged one into left center field that hit off the left center field wall and plated a couple runs to tie things back up for Missouri. So like it when we're swinging the bats like that.
Yeah. And, I've been impressed with the pitchers.
Yes. Now this is an arm I like a lot. Charlie Mussesini. He was over at the fall games.
Yes.
Liberty High School over in Kansas City. And, we don't get many Kansas City kids over for an event like this. But he was in the area visiting a college, and of course we're going to take a quality arm like this. So a good one to have on Team Missouri, obviously.
Absolutely.
We've seen him in the upper 80s, up to 89 at the fall games, and has that really good breaking ball. And, Liberty, they don't have any shortage of talent over there, and it's just another one in their stable.
Now, I saw these two young men walk in earlier. It's twins, right, for Illinois?
Oh, yes.
The twins? Yes. Barker brothers?
Yes.
And big, tall, lanky guys.
David and Michael Barker and
live arms.
Caseyville, Illinois, yeah. Yeah, Illinois, they're always going. They have.
And I know you don't know as much about these guys. I get that, but it was just he'd come on the mound and I saw him walk in. I was like, dang.
Yeah, there is a lot of talent in the Southern Illinois region. We saw that this spring when we went out and did the Edwardsville game.
Yeah.
Versus Francis Howell, and there's some really good baseball over here on this side of the river, and Edwardsville is one of the best programs in the St. Louis area. The Fallons, the Bellevilles are good, and I'm short-changing some guys here, but there's a ton of good baseball and a lot of high-end talent over on this side of the river.
Caden Gibson, Zumwalt West kid here. I had to get him on. We talked to him earlier. We'll show that to you. I was like, man, I got to get a Zumwalt West kid on. Geez. I said, Coach Goff, probably not.
Speaking of good programs, yeah. It's, got that machine rolling.
It's been a lot of fun. I was down. Kevin allowed me down on the field to talk with the kids and whatnot, and it's been a lot of fun because I'm getting to know more of these kids, and we've been doing this more and more, and being able to talk to them. It was good to see, Carson Mccaleb. We just did his player spotlight, and then you had him on the PBR Missouri player. I like Carson.
And he took a great round of BP, mid to upper 90s on the high end of the exit velos, and does a pretty good job behind the plate. And we're gonna find him the right home and fit for him. And he's a good player, certainly.
I really enjoyed talking to the Seckman brothers. I'll put it that way.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Cody Brown and Boyd, Hayden Boyd.
Hayden Boyd. He's going to throw. He's been playing the infield. He's going to throw the last couple innings for Team Missouri. So I'm excited to see him on the mound as well. So
yeah,
good, nice talent. And the neat thing about this event, one of many neat things, we got the junior college coaches coaching Team Missouri and Team Illinois. So it kind of gives them, a close look at these guys. And we talked to the players about, hey, these guys are in it right now. Ask them questions about, their programs, about college. You get a taste of it. You get to be in the dugout with these guys. The coaches like it because they're able to sit in the dugout with these guys, get hands-on with them, kind of see, how they're acting and their mannerisms, and just get a chance to chat with them, et cetera. So it's a win-win for both parties.
I love that because that's something you don't get. And if you're smart, you're going to take advantage. Go buddy up to him, talk to that coach. Learn something about those types of things. That was a good pitch.
Yeah, nice breaking ball there.
He's done that. That's the third time I've seen that. He starts it. It looks like it's going to hit you, and it's got good late break on that pitch.
Now this is a kid I like, Cody Brown from Seckman. Kind of a do-it-all type guy. I like him behind the plate and. Not the big guy, but kind of an electric player. He's got some juice in the bat. Hard hit, but right at him.
Oh,
he might get there. He can run.
Yep. Oh, and he's taking
that's a little ambitious
that's
there.
Not smart.
That was a little ambitious.
Yep.
Had the overthrow and should have stayed right there. But you saw what he can do. Shortstop kicked it, and if you bobble it or kick it, he's going to leg that out every time.
And he took and it was interesting because the inning before when they got back in it, he's the one that took the base on the hit batsman because you guys you leave the batter there to hit, which I think is great. Immediately, boom, he took the first pitch, got a great jump, and stole second base. And if you're talking about a young man like that, speed like that, that's great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kevin, thanks for stopping by, man. He'll be back, folks. We're going to get talk. He's got a bunch of stuff to do down there as well. Good stuff on that inning. Oh, hey, look, we're going to get to see here, Justin. This is Johnny Hankey, St. Louis Patriots, homeschool kid. I'm looking forward. I saw him at the game at the Columbia. Really liked him.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to seeing him in a game setting in this action. I really am. So I think this is going to be fun. He was upper 80s on the gun at Columbia. He was up there with Charlie Mussesini and Kai Bennett in that top velocity
Yeah.
category. Yeah. So
And that's always, I think, one of the curious things for me to see in this type of event, whenever you start playing in the game, is does your velocity stay where you were clocked at in the showcase? Right?
right. And can you match that intensity
Consistently.
consistently?
'Cause
I agree.
Throwing, people that maybe didn't pitch or, didn't play high-level baseball, maybe you don't quite understand how much effort it takes to throw a baseball 100% for 10, 15 pitches in one inning
Right.
and then do that 7 times.
Right.
It's hard.
And then you get that 25 pitch inning.
Yeah. And you were sucking wind whenever you walk off the field. And you were drenched in sweat.
You won't have that problem too much tonight. Nice
No.
cool evening. This makes it a little bit easier to pitch too.
It does.
Because the coolness, you're not the energy level, you can hold it. It's the heat isn't killing you.
No, it makes it much easier. And, although I will say I'd much rather pitch in extreme hot than extreme cold because I've done both. And it sucked pitching in extreme cold because you can't feel your fingers.
Well, and I think that's the toughest thing, and I think that's why a lot of kids, like to go south and whatnot and play
Oh, yeah.
ball. But, when you're starting in February up there.
It's tough.
It really
if you
is.
get the choice between, say the University of Michigan or the University of North Dakota versus Vanderbilt or, even like Southern Baptist University, SBU down there.
Yeah.
I think I know which one I would prefer to go to.
Well, sure. And you got, even if you go down even to Missouri Southern, Missouri
Right.
State, you're still dealing with that. And you talk about, I think it's, what is it, Missouri Western is in Joplin. I think that's, it's Northwest Missouri State.
Yeah, you got Northwest
up in
Missouri
St.
State
Joe.
up there. And I believe it is Missouri Western or something of that nature. I'm not 100%
I think it's
sure.
Missouri
Yeah.
Western down in Joplin.
Yeah.
And so, you're talking, and then the NAI schools, Columbia. You got
And Columbia College is a very,
Central
very
Methodist.
good program.
Yeah, Central
So
Methodist, same
yeah,
thing.
so is Central Methodist.
And then Hannibal up there, Culver Stockton,
Yep,
all up in that area. It's cold.
it is cold. I am well aware of that fact.
William Wood Jr.
Yeah,
College.
William Wood's over in the Kansas City area.
And what is that? John Wood over at Quincy?
John Wood's up in Quincy. They're
And then Quincy University.
Good. Yep, a very good D2 program.
Yeah.
And great facilities up there. I was up there on several occasions. Very good baseball field. Got a nice turf infield, grass outfield. It's one of those that you enjoy playing on.
All right, who we got leading off here? Number 20. That is Alec Marchetto.
And he's over there with Coach Funkhauser, Edwardsville High School.
Indeed, McGee. Really enjoyed that conversation with Coach Funkhauser when he was on the show. We're hoping to get him back on.
Yeah, I know he's out watching his son play college
Yeah,
baseball
because we
tonight.
talked to him about coming out and calling the game with us, but his son's playing for St. Charles Community College, St. Charles, Missouri. So they were playing a ball game tonight, and hope they did well.
I hope so. They may still be playing. Not sure if it was a single game doubleheader, what they got going on.
Right. I don't know. I can't remember where they were playing. I don't think there's lights at St. Charles, is there? Community College?
You
They have
know,
lights?
for the life of me, I cannot remember. And I've played there,
Yeah.
but it was during the day.
It was during the day. So we got a strikeout. Hankey, quick strikeout. I like what I'm seeing here.
And I believe
Fastball
that brings us back to the top of the line. It does.
and a catch by the right fielder.
Yeah. Nolan Turner with the line out there to the right fielder coming in.
Put a good swing on it.
He did.
Just hit it right to him.
One of those things. Baseball will do that to you.
Yes, it will.
But it is the hard that makes it great.
2 outs.
Ooh, good pitch.
I like what I'm seeing. He comes almost, that looked pretty much right over the top, didn't it, Justin?
It did. It did look very much right over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, good
Just
fastball.
great arm action coming through there. You know, really, I would say he probably gets some pretty good rotation on the baseball. You know, maybe some plus spin rate.
Oh, TrackMan readjustment.
Indeed.
It happens from time to time at these events.
That
Gotta
technology
recalibrate.
stuff.
Got to recalibrate. We had one of those issues.
Yes. Technology is great, but
it
it
works.
does tend to have some hiccups at times.
Yes, it does. Curveball. Nice play. Oh, bobbled it. Sorry I didn't get over there as quickly as I needed to for the shot at first base, guys.
You know, pretty good play over there by the third base. Number 14, Edward Ushold. And I believe that is Coach. Is that Coach Ushold's son? That is Coach Ushold's son over there from Missouri Baptist University.
Ball in the
Good
dirt.
read.
It was. Oh, and it was a pretty good throw. That almost got him.
That was a good recovery there. Very good. Is that, I can't tell, is that Carson Mccaleb behind the dish?
I'm not quite sure who is behind the dish right now. I can't see.
There is a tent in the way.
Yes, there he is. So we'll have to wait till we follow up here.
That was a
Fastball.
good read there.
It was.
By Jake Stedman. He's got some pretty good speed there on the bases.
Yeah. And I think that is Carson Mccaleb because that was closer than I expected it to be.
It was. I thought he had that fairly easily.
Yeah.
And he made that a play.
Nice throw by Carson.
And we're getting to the point of the night. Sun is down, so you got the nice black sky, which if it gets above the lights, you know, it can still be kind of hard to pick up. But you know, at this type of stadium, the lights are fairly high and cover a lot of ground.
I like his fastball. It just kind of jumps out of his hand and gets on you quickly.
It's very explosive.
Yeah. That's a good pitch.
And I think part of that is, I mean, his arm comes through so quickly.
Yeah.
You know, it just it wastes no time.
You know, it's interesting because you have guys, we're going to go through this pitch here real quick, that you know, you see like this, they may be throwing just as hard or maybe not as hard, but the ball just jumps out of their hand, and it's just odd sometimes to me, really, how that
There
works.
are times that an 89 mile per hour fastball can feel like a 92, 93 mile per hour fastball.
Right.
And that can come down to a plus spin rate at times.
Yeah.
Your arm action, how far they're coming down off the mound, their stride. You know, all of that can make a difference. It's minute details.
Yeah. Little change up, gets away from the catcher.
And is that Carson?
It is.
Yeah.
That is Carson. That's a good jump again. He's running the bases very well. Number 2.
Yep. Jake Stedman.
He's running the bases very well out there. Trying to get that run, that go-ahead run.
Put that right through the hole in the infield, brings in the run there.
So a base hit gives PBR Illinois the lead back at 3-2.
And good base running leads to that run.
Absolutely.
That's generating a run right there.
And this is, again, here you go, showcase. He's showcasing the ability that he got on base, got some good reads, some good jumps, and on a single was scored easily. And that's the things I think coaches look at. They're watching. They get the gameplay. Not only do you get the mechanics, the numbers, the basis of a showcase event, looking at the player, but you get to see them in a game, in situations that you want to see them in.
Exactly. And I think a big thing that coaches are going to be looking at here too, do you show the same drive and the same hustle, the same effort that you would in a real game in the showcase?
Right.
Because I feel like it could be very easy in this type of scenario to maybe not take that extra base just because, there's a net behind home plate.
Right.
Right. The guy up to bat is the guy trying to show something right now. I'm not trying to show as much on the base pass. Are they looking at me on the base pass? Tough play. Ball drops there, leading to another run there by Illinois, extending their lead to 4-2. That's a tough read. And that's where I think that the left fielder there, needs to take charge on that ball.
Learning. And these guys don't play together that much, so sometimes I think there could be some factors in that.
Definitely could. In between innings here, we got another good interview coming at you right now.
Guys, I got Wyatt Miller here. Wyatt, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
Good. You out here showcasing. What are you expecting to get out of this tonight?
I'm just trying to get my name out there, get some updated stats, see where I'm sitting, among other 2023s.
Yeah. Very good. Hey, though, you got a ball game tonight, though, to play.
Yep.
A little rivalry action, right? You guys going to win it?
Oh, yeah.
That's
no
what
doubt.
He said. The
No
Illinois
doubt.
guy said the same thing.
I don't know about that.
Wyatt, where do you go high school, buddy?
I go to Francis House Central.
Very good. Who do you play for in the summer?
I play for the Missouri Mariners, Garen Grimm's team.
Absolutely. Good luck to you tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
We had a lot of fun talking to these players down on the field. A lot of good kids down there. You look up and down this roster, we can see their GPAs, their school, everything that way. And, a lot of these kids are very good academically because they understand, especially in a game like baseball, academics are huge. If you're not in the classroom doing your job, getting the GPA, whether you struggle in school or not, whether you're gifted academically or not, putting that extra effort to maybe get that 3.0, that 3.5, that 4.0, because a lot of baseball scholarships, there's not as much money there. It's just, that's a fact. We don't get as much as football. We definitely don't get as much as football. We don't get as much as basketball. And so a lot of coaches will try and push the academics to help you in. So it's great to see that these guys coming out here for this event are, academically they're putting in the work, they're putting in the effort, and that's going to help them big time in the long run.
You're very aware of that, aren't you?
Yes, very much so, because I mean that it helped me a lot in college. I got a very good academic scholarship, helped me not pay as much money as I definitely could have to go to college.
Because you got money both from baseball and academics, and that's where a lot of this is. It looks like we have the other Barker brother, correct?
I believe so. I was going to say
number 15.
Looks like the same pitcher, but it is not. It is not. They pulled one. They pulled a trick there. And he definitely has a different arm motion than his brother. He's a little bit more 90 degree on his arm angle there. He a little bit more out of the ear hole over the top, because his brother was very 3/4.
Yeah. Strike. Good pitch. Carson Mccaleb for PBR Missouri at the plate. Ooh, just missed that one.
Hit the light pole.
Good fastball.
Kept that one in the ballpark.
PBR Missouri trying to get that run back.
Staying alive with that one.
Jeff Coach there making the play.
And, talking about Jeffco, that's another great option for a lot of these guys, Jeffco, JUCOs in general. Anymore, especially if you're looking at cost in Missouri, you got the A+ program. Oh, bobbled by the second baseman, stayed with it, got him by a step. Great job by Carson Mccaleb, though, getting down the line there.
He was hustling, wasn't he?
He was. But JUCO's a great route because Missouri, you have the A+ program. You can get junior college 2 years for free in the state of Missouri. You can go there, develop, get better at baseball, and transfer to a 4-year.
And, that's the thing, Justin, as you've heard, when we have Coach Mulder, Kevin Mulder from PBR Missouri on the show on our prep baseball talk on Thursdays, that's something he says a lot.
Says it all the time.
It's an opportunity that you can get, you get more development work.
Yes.
Get some college pay, it's paid for because of the state and whatnot. I think it's a great route. And I think there's a lot of kids that could take advantage of that a lot more.
And I'll tell you what, I know of some – another ground ball there to second baseman. Smooth on that one. For out number 2 by Team Missouri. But there are a lot of very good JUCOs that could probably wipe the floor with some mid-majors.
I don't doubt it.
They might – they could probably, with some high-level D1s, actually put some – because you think the JUCO down the LSU, the JUCO that's down there in the same district, in the same state district as LSU.
Right.
We were having this conversation the other day.
With Mike Buddha.
Yeah. They have one of the best JUCO programs in the country, and they feed 3 for 3 to the second baseman. I'll tell you what.
He made them all too, didn't he?
He did.
We'll give him a little love here as he comes off the field. That's good stuff right there. I think that was I'm trying to remember. I don't know the number, but I think I remember the hat.
That might have been, was that Jake Stedman over there?
I'm not quite sure because we didn't see the number, but we'll maybe look. There he is. No, he's right there, number 2.
Yep, Jake Stedman.
Yeah. So he scored the run, got ahead, took care of all 3 outs. That's an inning right there, bro.
That is an inning. It's a great show. Do it yourself. Do it yourself.
All right.
Heading in, we got another good interview coming at you from pregame down on the field with Brian. Check it out.
Hey, I got Hayden Boyd here. Hayden, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Hey, out here tonight showcasing, what are you working on here tonight?
I'm really just working on proving myself and proving that I should be higher up in the rankings and just coming out and showing what I can showcase.
Very good. Got a ball game after this tonight, right? The Illinois guys battle for the Arch.
Yes, sir.
You guys gonna win it?
Of course.
Of course. That's what I'm thinking, right?
Yes.
There you go. I like it. Hey, where do you go to high school, buddy?
Segment.
And I like that. I like what you guys have been doing down there. I liked what I saw last year. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
And evidently you're a recruits guy. Recruits
Yes.
Baseball Club.
Mm-hmm.
Give a shout out to your boys.
Shout out to Dave Wiggins, Todd Stein, and Tyler Michelle.
So there you go.
Yep.
There you go. Thanks, Hayden.
Thank you.
Got Hankey back out on the mound for Team Missouri here. Looking to hopefully have a little bit of a better inning coming off that 2-run scoring inning by Team Illinois. He had some good pitches, everything, just got a little bit away from him here and there. I think he can bounce back here and have a good showing. Maybe, calm his nerves a little bit coming off and we will see with number 8 coming up off Team Illinois, Seth Emsen. Looking to start it off and keep the ball rolling for Team Illinois.
4-2, PBR Illinois, up on Team Missouri, PBR Missouri.
And this is really a unique kind of showcase event because you're still actually kind of playing for some bragging rights here, for a little bit of camaraderie with your fellow Illinois guys, your Missouri guys. You are. It's cool the way it's set up. You know?
Everybody down there, as we're talking, you heard the interviews. Everybody said, "Oh yeah, we're going to win." So,
exactly.
They're out there, and we got an interview coming up still here with a couple guys play for GBA, Gators Baseball Academy, a Missouri guy and an Illinois guy playing on the same summer team, and there you go, little rivalry action. Nothing wrong with that.
Because GBA and along with the Illinois Gators, they have good programs, and they're on both sides. So you're going to see a lot of guys that probably know each other. Especially, whenever you're this close in the state here. There's probably guys on Missouri that know the Illinois guys and vice versa, and it's cool seeing that.
Oh,
that hurt. Yep.
Don't rub it. You heard that. Don't rub it.
Gotta love taking one off the back there. And that means Jordan Vasquez has to follow that performance. Hopefully, and he's thinking, dang, I really don't want to get hit after that one.
Nobody wants to get hit. Nobody.
And that's what cracks me up whenever you hear the guys, or 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds. It doesn't hurt. Yes, it does. I promise you it does.
It hurts.
Yep. It is a very hard ball being thrown pretty hard. It hurts. The
biggest thing is there are some that hurt worse than others.
Exactly. Yes. And learning how to take a pitch correctly so it doesn't hurt as much.
Let's see if Hankey can get a ground ball, get a double play here. Throw over. He's
pretty good pickoff
safe.
move there. Pretty quick.
Yep. Made it close. Keep them close. They need that double play to stay in this game.
Yes, they do. They can't let them score another one here. Let it get 5-2, 3-run deficits. Can be tough.
Good pitch.
And he looks like he might be getting a little tired out there. You know, came out throwing hard. Like I said, it can be tough, especially in this kind of scenario.
Ooh.
Another good move. Kept that close.
He's safe. I think the first baseman thought he had him.
Taking off here. Ooh.
Throw didn't quite.
Was not quite on target there. And he did look like he slid past the base, so that was there. They might have been able to get him. Takes away that double play opportunity.
Swing and a miss
Gets
for
the
strike
strikeout.
3. But yeah, that helped.
That's a big strikeout right there, getting that first out. Now just need a ground ball, fly, pop out, something here. Keep him at second base. Get it out.
Aaron Stewart, number 10 at St. Ignatius High School, Illinois. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. And he's runners going.
Oh, he is gone.
That's for the second out. Nice throw by Cody Brown. I believe that's Cody Brown behind the plate this inning. Because I see Carson over there, and I think he took over. That's a heck of a good throw.
Was, yeah. Didn't get quite as good of a jump on that one coming off second base.
Erase that runner.
Yes, that's huge for Team Missouri.
So looks like we have strike 2, and he fouls that one off. Out of play. Into the bleachers.
You know, at least he did not break the cardinal rule of baseball.
What's that?
He did not make the first or last out at third base.
So you only want to make the second out.
Correct.
Okay.
That's okay. You know, that's all right. That's what you always heard.
And a swing and a miss, strike three. So Hankey works himself out of that jam that he got. That's pretty good stuff right there. Good job. Good inning. And we have a 4-2 ball game going into, I believe we are the top half of the 5th inning.
You know, you got me because I have no idea. But what I do know is we have another great interview coming at you right now.
Do it.
Okay, got another member of Team Missouri. What's your name, buddy?
Luke Burns.
Luke. What you out here working on tonight, bud?
No, just trying to hit some bombs today.
Trying to hit bombs?
Yeah, look good.
So you're looking for some exit velo?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What do you like to do? What's your mindset coming into a showcase?
I know, just stay calm. Just be me.
Very good, very good. And you got a game following this, right?
Yes, sir.
Illinois. You guys going to win?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Right. Tell me what high school you go to, bud.
I go to DeSmet Jesuit.
DeSmet. Coach Canavan.
Oh, yeah, I love
Good
Coach.
Coach Canavan. Who you play for in the summer?
Rawlings Tigers.
Rawlings Tigers. Good luck to you tonight, buddy.
Thank you.
Like we were talking about earlier, had a DeSmet kid there talking good things about Coach Canavan. Looking forward to seeing what they're going to be doing in the upcoming years here. Got a new pitcher. Same pitcher on the mound here, I believe, number 15 for Team Illinois, David Barker. With number 14 coming up to bat, Ed Ushold. Looking to get things going, need to get the ball rolling here for Team Missouri. You know, down a couple runs here. Not a huge gap to fill in, but you got to chip away at some point. Even if you're just getting one across to start off with here, got to do something here. And this is where as a pitcher, though, you got to also have the mentality of pitch with the lead. Get ahead in counts, make them put the ball in play, and let your defense do the work behind you.
As you said earlier, you know, with the way these things are set up, you may only see a pitcher once.
You're more likely to only see a pitcher once.
Right? So, I mean,
unless he's a twin, then, you know, you kind of see him twice.
Foul ball off the top of the pavilion there.
Let's see if the center fielder can track that one down. He does with relative ease there, leading to the first out for Team Missouri. That's what you want as a pitcher, getting that leadoff out. That's always big. First pitch strikes, first out of the inning, two of the most important things as a pitcher to focus on.
Absolutely.
Almost struck the batter there.
We have number 15, Hayden Boyd, Seckman. We had played that interview with Hayden just a few minutes ago.
Puts a good jolt into that one, just right at the left fielder. Hit that on the screws, just one of those things. If he puts that about 15 feet to the right, that is a double in the gap.
Yeah. And that's baseball. That's why it's so, you know, you can hit the ball 105 miles an hour and be out, and you can hit it 50 miles an hour and have a single.
And sometimes, though, it takes that little blooper for you to get out of a rut. You know,
Yeah.
You could be 0 for 10, 0 for 15, 0 for 20, with 20 for 20, 100-mile-per-hour absolute zingers right at people, and then hit the biggest duck fart of your life, and you got a base hit. It's a fact.
Oh, you love playing baseball.
Indeed.
Looks like a line drive in the stat sheet.
It sure does. It sure does.
That's a nice play by the shortstop.
That was a quick inning there for the pitcher. And Team Illinois keeping Missouri down 4-2.
I think we've gone through. We've got probably, I think, one or two more interviews that we did down on the field to go through. We didn't get to, yeah, and we've had a good game. We got Hankey coming out for another inning, so that'll be interesting to see. And I believe I was. We may, I was, if I heard him correctly, I think there was one, it's a two-way. I think Hayden Boyd will be pitching, the shortstop over there out of Seckman.
Yeah, I believe Kevin. That's what
Yeah, he's over there warming up, so I think he's going to take over. I think he's the last pitcher for Team Missouri. So we're getting pretty close here, folks, to ball game.
It's been a fun game so far.
It has.
A lot of good plays, guys putting the ball in play. That's what I've liked so far. Even though it really is in the pitcher's favor here. Guys are going up, taking their hacks, putting the ball in play, whether it's dropping or not. We're seeing a lot of action here.
Absolutely. 4-2. We've had some big hits, guys driving the baseball, pitchers getting it done on the mound. So a lot of fun here. A lot of fun. All right, so here we go. Number 11, foul ball. Boy, that just missed the line there, Justin.
Sure did, and that's Trevor Geis, number 11 there, up to bat.
Just missed it.
And, that's something maybe people don't think about. We were talking earlier about 20 for 20 hard hit balls, or just right at people. And I've always heard the argument when people are talking about baseball, oh, it's boring to watch, it's boring, blah blah blah, this kind of that. They can't hit the ball more than 25-30%. Well, they do hit the ball significantly more times than that. It just does not always lead to them getting on base.
Their batting average is based on how many times they hit the ball safely.
Exactly.
Foul ball.
And it's a lot harder to hit the ball safely than to just hit the ball.
Exactly. And that's the key to it there is how often do you hit the ball safely? 25 to 30% of the time, where if you have, what is your ball in play rate?
Right.
Is it 80%, 85%?
If you're at 80-85%, you're feeling pretty good because you're not striking out a lot. Plus, if you're having walks.
Yeah, you got to look that up. We got to look that up. See what the average ball in play rate is. I think that's a good question. We had a little pause there for the catcher. We're using the old Google machine here, folks.
I'm not sure if there's a specific stat here just talking about just balls in play. I see batting average of balls in play, batting average on balls in play.
Okay, what is that?
Around 300 right now.
Well,
but that's the batting average of all balls in play.
Okay.
Of people reaching base safely.
Yeah. I think it's still got to deal with, I think they keep that stat, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, just off the top, Googling it, I'm not seeing it here. So we'll have to look into that on our own time later.
Absolutely.
And we might bring that to you on a show coming soon.
Absolutely. On a show near you.
And by near you, we mean on YouTube. Like and subscribe.
Oh, great
Good
pitch.
pitch there. Batter knew it. I knew it. You knew it. I think everyone knew it.
Exactly. Good pitch by Hankey. 2 outs. Or is that the first out? That's the first out.
I believe that's first out. That was first
First
batter.
out.
The
Getting ahead of myself.
Yeah. Number 12 here. Griffin, I think it's Grau.
It is.
Okay.
Griffin Grau.
That's what I thought. Just double checking. Out of Glenwood High School down there in Springfield. And it is nice seeing all these guys representing the different parts of Missouri because we got Kansas City, we got Springfield.
Well, this
we got
is Illinois,
Columbia.
though, remember. It's Springfield, Illinois.
Huh. So that is a different Glenwood.
You're thinking Glendale High School. He's Glenwood High School in Springfield, Illinois.
Oh, yep.
This is the Illinois side. So.
Correct.
All right. We're there. We're good.
Either way.
Yeah. And there's a lot of guys from a lot of different parts of the state on both sides, Illinois and Missouri. So you're right.
It's cool seeing that because you get the representation from all the different parts.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just all St. Louis kids or all Springfield, Illinois kids or all, Kansas City kids.
Right.
And Springfield is the home team, although I do not think that we actually play home team advantage in this. I believe no matter what, they will hit at the end to get all pitchers in.
Yeah, they will get all the pitchers in. So, what that leads to at this point, I'm not quite sure. But as we see Hayden Boyd warming up over there, he's going to get in. Looks like we got the last pitcher for Illinois there coming over as well.
Put a good jolt into that ball. One hop in the fence there. Easily standing up on second base.
I was a little rough on the camera work. Sorry, folks.
We got the gist of it.
We are testing a couple things as we're doing this because we're looking forward to the GAC game of the week. So we're testing some opportunities and camera angles and what we can do. And so, as we move forward with our live streaming and getting some of that stuff done. So we hope you are enjoying the broadcast. We should have our cast of characters back with us for that GAC game of the week. Mike Morgan calling those games for us. We appreciate that very much. Kevin Mulder comes out along with Matt Shadow and calls the game, does the analysis, and, have a lot of fun doing that.
What I've been attempting to do thus far tonight.
What's that? Oh, you're doing great. We're doing great. You're been right on top of it. Hey, we're just talking baseball.
We are.
And that's the way it is. We hope that's the biggest thing with this is we're just here talking some baseball, watching the game with you. Bringing
Good pitch
yes.
there, yep.
Good pitch.
And what's tough for Hankey is he's had some really good pitches, but he just had those few that he's left over the middle of the plate, and Illinois has not missed the opportunity to hit those pitches.
That's correct.
That was a very good pitch there on the outside corner for the strikeout. 2 outs now for Team Missouri with a guy still on second base for Illinois. Oh, we're saying in and out there.
Rolling it out.
Yep.
Well, and I understand that. It gets to the later part of the evening. I think they want to keep things moving and rolling.
Always.
And getting guys. So we have number 17 coming out to the mound for Illinois. Who we got here, Justin? Number 17?
Number 17 for Illinois, we got Chase Rubenacker. Rubenacker?
Yeah.
Something along those lines. 6'5".
And I always apologize just in case we've mispronounced. We're doing the best we can. Rubenacker, I would imagine, is what I saw. It's what I said the first time. And if we do, we apologize. And leave a comment below. Give us the proper pronunciation. We'd appreciate it.
Yes, that'd be very helpful. This kid sits, though, at 6'5", 150 pounds.
Now, there you go. That's a live arm, and there's a kid as far as, his frame. He's projectable. He's going to put some meat on his bones.
I sure hope so.
Eat a couple of sandwiches.
He needs to be eating a lot of calories at 6'5", man. I'll tell you what, he needs, because going into college and being 150 pounds, this is just experience, is not going to cut it. And the coach is going to say that. The trainer's going to say that. His dad's going to say that. And being 6'5", you're going to get that opportunity. And putting on that weight is going to be a very important thing for him moving forward. Good toss there by the catcher. Number 21 leading it off here, Luke Burns. Out
just
of
had that
Disman
interview
High School.
with Luke.
Yep. Saw that interview a couple innings ago.
Yeah. Foul ball.
Coming out swinging away.
Might as well.
Into the media hole there next to the dugout.
Can't sing and dance, might as well swing the bat.
That's right. I feel like baseball players should have some pretty good rhythm, though.
Oh, big swing. Good pitch.
Now I'll be curious to see his adjustments here. 2 strikes, at a showcase. You going to shorten up, just try and get on base here?
Mm-hmm.
Or are you still trying to, hit a tank?
Woo!
Or get hit. That works, too.
Wear it. That's what you hear from the dugout. Wear it. It's always from the person who's not getting hit.
Always. Then you got the person that's getting hit 19 times in a season.
Ball in the dirt.
2-2, the count. Had those quick couple of first strikes. Now, you really don't want to go 3-2 off an 0-2 count. And he sure did not.
Yes. No. That was a heck of a good pitch.
It was.
Hey, we got Mr. Mulder bringing up another player here that we get a chance to talk to. It looks like we have now a Johnny, right? Yeah, is it close? What is the? Go ahead and give him the microphone. We've been butchering people's names for a while, bro. So you have to forgive us.
It's fine. Nobody really gets it right. I don't know why my mom picked the name she did, but I'm stuck with it.
We'll blame Mom?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How do you pronounce the name?
Ajani.
Ajani.
Yeah,
okay.
It's like with a J.
It's a soft J.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I dig it. And is it Hankey?
Yes.
That
is right.
We're 1 for 2. I'll take that, baby.
Go.
That's about baseball terms, right?
Yeah.
You look pretty good out there on the mound, young man.
Thank you very much. I'd say I felt pretty good. I'm hoping to sit higher within the next couple of months and then lead into spring ball for sure. But yeah, it felt all right.
Yeah, I liked.
So Johnny was sitting 87, 88 today. Obviously, you saw the swing and miss stuff, and with the St. Louis Patriots, so the homeschool team that won the homeschool World Series 2 years ago was back at the World Series. So kind of a unique angle there, but plays on a really good high school team, and has thrown really well this fall. So did a good job again tonight.
I did. I liked your fastball away. They couldn't catch up with that, and you struck that last batter out on that fastball away after you. And you're not afraid to come inside at all, are you?
No, I definitely say so, except for when it comes to hitting kids like
yeah,
that one
nobody
scenario,
wants to
but,
hit him.
yeah.
Well, if you hit him.
It depends. It depends
You know
on the
what
day.
it is? Here's what I'll tell you, and I believe this very much. That's baseball 101. If the ball's coming at you, get out the way.
Yeah, 100%.
You ain't trying to hit him.
Nah. I'd rather strike him out than give him a free base.
There you go. There you go. So you St. Louis Patriots, right? It's your senior year.
Yes.
What are you guys looking at this year?
Would you say as far as like team goes
Yes, sir.
or schedule?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I would say, from my perspective, I would say our team's looking okay. I'm hoping that we get better throughout winter training and then leading into the spring. But we definitely have a lot of good guys. There's a lot of guys coming up that were on our junior varsity last year that I'm going to try and coach up with some other guys, just kind of show them the ropes of what we do on the varsity level. And then I'm hoping that our schedule is just as tough as it was last year, because I think we're going to face teams like Timberland, Liberty, DeSmet, Westminster, all those guys, all good high school teams. But yeah, I'd say right now we're looking okay, but I'm hoping that we look better towards the beginning of the season.
I love to hear that, because I love the fact that you guys, that these bigger schools, those schools like that, are putting you guys on the schedule. I really like that.
It's a really great opportunity, being able to play competitive baseball, especially when you're homeschooled and people kind of look at you like, wait, what? Like you don't go to school? But I would say that I don't think we should be underestimated. Obviously we're not the best team out there, but we can play, and I do believe that. I just think we just need a couple more practices.
I've umpired some of the games. I'm familiar with the guys that were with the pro. CJ Mund is played for me way back in the day. Yeah, when he was a youngster. And love CJ, the Mund family, great people. Yeah. And so I'm very familiar with the program and stuff. So I wish you all the best. Now, college, what are you looking at? What's your thought process there, bud?
I'd say thought process as far as college goes is obviously it's been my dream to, I'd say, go to the league since I was little. But, I guess I need to take one step at a time. So my next plan would be to go to college, play at the next level. As far as, I guess, JUCOs and just like 4-year colleges go, whatever gets me on a good baseball team and sets me up for a successful future is where I want to go. I'm not too sure yet, but I've been looking around. Trying to keep my options open, have a couple guys looking at me. I'd say definitely, I know family-wise, they don't really want me to go JUCO, but I've also heard from a lot of guys that it's a pretty good option sometimes. But I grew up in Pennsylvania and moved here a couple years ago, so I guess it just wasn't as popular up there, and all the JUCOs in PA are kind of dying, or they're just not that good. But coming from that perspective, I wouldn't mind going either one as long as I get set up for a pretty good future. Yeah,
there's a lot of good JUCO baseball in Missouri.
I agree.
There really is. So, well, heck, I'd love to see you just get drafted and not have to worry about it. That'd be great, right?
I would too, man. That'd be a dream come true. I can tell you that right now.
Oh, mercy. Heck yeah. So, hey, look, Johnny, I'm just going to call you that. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's completely fine. Everybody calls me that.
Sweet. You know what, dude? You got to come on in the studio. We need to sit down, put you in a player spotlight, and chat it up a bit.
I would be down to do that.
All right.
I'd just say maybe exchange phone numbers later, emails, stuff like that.
Yeah, you give the man here your contact information.
For
we'll
sure.
get you. I'd love to chat it up with you, buddy.
For sure. I'd love to be there too.
Hey, good luck the rest of the way. Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That means a lot.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Johnny Hankey, guys, he pitched a heck of a ball game here. Third baseman comes up with it. Oh, another tough throw. Cody Brown.
See, Missouri takes the lead.
Oh, did we do that?
I believe we took the lead.
I was chatting right there because it was 4-2. We scored 2 or 1? 1 or 2 there.
You might be right.
I think it's a tie ball game.
Okay.
Or was that just the one run? We were talking with Johnny. We don't care. No, I do. We do care. Yes, we do. We want to know what the score is. Maybe we'll holler down. Yes. Yes, I do.
We got our final arm for Team Missouri coming on, Hayden Boyd, who's been playing shortstop most of the night, bouncing around, playing a little infield for Team Missouri. Hayden is a junior right-hander shortstop out of Seckman High School, 6'2", 180 pounds. On to work the final 2 innings here for Team Missouri.
I enjoy talking to this kid. He was fun. Hayden Boyd.
Oh, yeah. Talented two-way talent.
We got him, we were chatting up a little bit down below there. And, he's got that. He's a pretty good shortstop.
He's an athletic kid, yes. Yeah, reminds me a little bit of the shortstop from Zumwalt East, Luke Aubuchon. Kind of the role he plays, kind of a good athlete, good defender. He's got a nice arm, can do it on the mound, and can do it with the bat. So.
What do you think where do you think he fits do you think he fits more of a position player or a pitcher?
Now, I kind of do like him a little bit more as a positional player than I did Aubuchon, who wasn't he was a very good high school one, but in terms of college, I think Hayden has a chance to do both. And also, you got Coach Goodrich with St. Louis Archers.
Sweet. Grab the mic there, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate you taking the time to come up here and join us.
Absolutely, anytime.
We were been talking, Coach. What are you thinking so far? You seen some pretty good baseball tonight?
Yeah, it's been a pretty solid game so far. Really good pitching, some timely hitting. For the most part, the defense has been pretty good. You get a lot of guys out here moving around different positions. You get some guys on one team playing for a different team just to fill in some missing spots with some two-way guys, and it's been a pretty clean game.
I really have enjoyed. I think the pitching has been very good. The guys have competed. There's been a few big hits, but for the most part, I really like what I've seen on the mound.
Yeah, and for the most part, and again, I haven't looked at any radar guns or anything. You're not seeing guys out here that are 92, 93 miles an hour. You're seeing guys that are just making quality pitches, getting ahead of the strikes, and then getting weak contact and, just really controlling the at-bat. And that's really the name of the game. You don't have to be a 95-mile-an-hour arm to get guys out.
And, we were just talking with Johnny Hankey before you came up.
Yeah, he had a really good outing.
He did. And I think Coach Mulder said he was sitting around, I think, 86 to 88.
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
And so, like you said, but my goodness, Coach, ain't nothing wrong with that.
His breaking ball was good. His changeup was good. He hit a guy, and sometimes there's nothing wrong with hitting a guy. Don't let guys get too comfortable in the box. All of a sudden, your 88 plays a little bit bigger, and your breaking ball plays a little bit bigger, and you're going to get guys out.
And you know what? And I asked him that. We were talking. I said, "You're not afraid to pitch inside?" He goes, "No." And it makes that fastball on the outer half much better.
Sure, you have to. I mean, I don't think I'm revealing any secrets, but at this level, guys are going to attack outside. They're going to hopefully get an umpire that expands the zone to the outside, and you get guys that can come in effectively and not hit guys consistently, but able to get inside. It makes hitters uncomfortable, and especially a college season. We play in some cold games in February, March, April. Sometimes even May. You do not want to face that guy that's getting in on you consistently.
It's not fun, is it?
Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's a battle of attrition more than just playing a baseball game.
Coach, Merrimack, how long have you been there at Merrimack?
Spring of 03 was my first season. I was 11 years as an assistant coach, so I believe this is my 10th year as head coach. So that's 21 years.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What are you looking for when you're looking at players, if I can ask that?
Well,
I don't want to step
Sure. I mean, honestly, these are the nights that are great for us because you see guys in a showcase, you see their BP, you see their arm strength, you see how they field ground balls, you get your catcher's pop time, but most importantly, you see guys in games, and that is still the number one thing. There's been a lot of guys that look great in a showcase, but it doesn't play that way. You got to see how guys can play. You got to see how guys react to situations. You got to see are guys in the right spot when the ball's not hit to them. Are they anticipating plays? All those little things. Those are the things that jump out. And if we've all evaluated guys at showcases, and there's nothing wrong with that, but you just don't get a true sense of the complete player until you see him in those situations. And we do spend a lot of time in that, especially in our fall. We go over situation, offensively, defensively, base running. There's 5 million situations that can come up in a game. You can't practice them all, but you got to put yourself in situations to be ready to anticipate certain things and make sure you're getting outs defensively and putting the bat on the ball and putting the ball in play and make it tough on the other team's defense.
One of the things we like to talk about on our youth baseball talk, and that's focused towards kids, prior to high school. Go ahead, Coach.
No, you're good.
You gotta make a note there. Go right ahead.
You're good. I'm keeping score for both teams as well. That's. What is the score? I don't know. I'm only keeping track of what every hitter does every at bat for statistical purposes of the game. So I don't want to miss one. But
we'll help out.
Yeah.
But the baseball IQ.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Do you think? Tell us your experience. Do you think that is it better? Is it staying the same? What do you see? Does it move back and forth? Do you see sometimes years are better than others?
It's a tough question because the game is played differently. The game is coached differently. Players are getting completely different experiences in the game than they did when we were kids. Kids are bigger, stronger. They're aware of their metrics, and that's fantastic. But you still have to get a bunt down when you need a bunt. You still have to hit a ground ball to second base with less than 2 out, or with nobody out and run around second base in a tie game. You got to find ways to get guys in from third, and those kind of things don't happen just because we need them to happen. They have to happen by practicing. They have to happen by putting guys in situations. So I don't know if that's baseball IQ or not, but I think the game has changed so much at the top of Major League Baseball. It's trickled down. I think you see a lot of it at the higher level of college baseball. There's a lot of strikeouts, there's a lot of home runs, and that's fine. But I do think things have changed. I do recognize it on a yearly basis when we work on things that, I would say fundamental things that I don't think I was taught in college. I think they were things I was taught in grade school, in middle school. That when I got to high school, those types of things were just part of the normal routine, and I just think that is different. But it's different everywhere. We play a lot of games against a lot of teams in a lot of different parts of the country, and you don't see a lot of bunting.
Mm-hmm.
You will see teams that are aggressive on the base paths, but that's not the norm.
Right.
A lot of teams are going to live and die by the strikeout on the mound, and they're going to live and die by hitting as many balls over the fence or to the fence or to the gaps as possible, and that's just not not everyone's suited for that.
No,
and that's not the only way to win. That's
no,
the thing. That's the key. That it's not the only way to win. You can win this game in a lot of different ways, based on who you have in your personnel by doing some certain things the right way.
And I think it's interesting, Coach, as you're saying that, because we talk about the major league level. Yeah, grown men hitting the baseball.
Right.
So it is different than high school and youth sports where you have so many kids at different stages of development.
Absolutely, and it's a physical development. I was just looking at something the other day when you talk about the average launch angle at the major league level, what balls are going to home runs. Well, they're not 80-mile-an-hour exit velocities hitting 40-degree launch angle that are leaving the park. They're 95, 98-mile-an-hour exit velocities that are leaving the park at that launch angle, and if you're in 82, 83, those are just flyouts to center.
Right.
Line drives is still the name of the game.
And we've seen out here. There's a few of the players that just not quite physically
Sure.
where they're going to be yet. And, so bunting. Do you know how to bunt?
No is probably going to be the answer. Just so.
I was impressed. It was right before his sophomore year, young man at Fort Zumwalt East, Jackson Carter. He's probably Kevin's talked about him. He's been at some PBR events. He's probably the fastest kid in the state.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he told me, we were talking in a player spotlight, and he said, I'm working on bunting. I'm working on getting better at bunting because I'm fast.
Yeah.
Can I get 10 more hits in a game? And I think that, to me, showed a little bit of understanding of your strengths.
And, what I always tell our guys, I've had this message quite a bit this fall already. It's I don't want to become a team that has to bunt, or that's the only way we're going to get guys on base. But if you show teams that you can, and you force them to play different, you force them to pitch different,
yeah,
that opens up our offensive capabilities, because now, not that I'm giving away secrets. It's like if you get a bunt down in the third inning, or if you get a squeeze play down in the third inning, every other time there's a runner on third, mark my words, you're going to hear this from the other team's dugout. Watch the bunt. So it's in their head. And now all of a sudden, maybe they're pitching different. Maybe they pitch out. Maybe they're just going to shade their infielders in on the corners a little bit. Now we hit a hard ball down the line, or we hit a ball to the hole on the infield. Now we got a base hit out of it. It doesn't have to be we're going to bunt, but we can show teams that we know how to bunt. And I've seen this quite a bit too. If we're going to bunt and you don't field it, we're going to bunt again, and we're going to keep bunting until you show us you can field it. And then once you show you can field it, then we'll change things up. But we're going to take advantage of every little nuance that we can to score as many runs as we can in a game.
Absolutely. And I think that sometimes, as you're going through this process, I know there are high school coaches out there that talk about these things and do these things, but as you said, and I think this is one of the things in showcase situations, you're not seeing a lot of the kids bunting.
Sure.
They're swinging the bat.
Yep.
They want to see those things, and I'm sure as you're out here, that's what you want to see. But
we had a bunt for a hit last inning, I think, by Caden Gibson. It's like, and that's one of the things we talked about before the game with Kevin Mulder mentioned, like, hey, if you want to bunt for a hit because that's part of your game, bunt for a hit.
Do it.
And Caden had a nice line drive out in the first inning. But he opened some eyes. Like, this kid can bunt. You get on base, you can run the bases a little bit. You can find yourself in a lineup somewhere.
And I think that's what are you doing out here? If this is a showcase, what are you doing out here to showcase your abilities?
Absolutely.
I love that. This young man's pitched pretty well right here.
Yeah, the Illinois side's had some good arms, really filling up the strike zone.
I felt bad. They got to see Barker four times.
Yeah.
Those kids, I think it was David that started. He had a really good curveball.
Yeah.
Really good curveball.
He did. It really fed off his fastball. He was locating that pretty well.
Yes, he was. Nice play by the shorts. Oh, not quite there. Pulled him off the bag.
Now that's the kid. I'm going to look his name up because he's an Illinois guy. That's Jordan Vasquez. Shortstop.
Yes.
He's been pretty impressive tonight. He was pretty impressive in the showcase portion of the event, and he's been really nice in the game with making some tough plays look pretty easy. And he had really good at bat in the first inning to get an RBI.
Yes, he did. There's been some, and that's the thing. That's a tough play. You show your arm, it's a little off, but you see that happen at the major league level.
Absolutely. You see the athleticism just to get to that ball and get rid of it quickly. That's
impressive.
That's what this is all about in the game situation. You see that in a showcase, it's pretty good. You see it in a game, it's impressive.
There you go. And I think that's out or not out.
Yeah.
Like you said, you just got to see something that you really saw in a player that showed off what kind of athlete he is.
Yeah, and that's another good thing about this event. Just like I mentioned earlier, you get both aspects of that. You can see the showcase. You can see what kids do in BP. You can see what kids do in controlled situations, but get them out here. And again, it's not the easiest not the easiest thing. It's the 8th inning or 7th inning wherever we're in. Guys are moving all around. Guys are sitting a little bit. It's not quite the same as a real game with your real teammates and your real coaching staff, but it's still a game.
Yes.
You're still in between the white lines, and you still got to make plays when the ball's hit to you.
I like the attitude of most of these kids.
Yeah, that's actually, I don't mean to interrupt you, but that's been really good. I mean, on both sides.
They've been very focused.
Yeah, they're very much into it.
I think that's and as a coach, and you're out here doing this in a showcase, that's got to be a positive. Just looking at the scope of all these kids here, if I'm talking to one of these kids about my school, I'm impressed with the fact that their attitude is showing, and I believe this very much. We talk about this on our it's something I was taught as a kid. It's something I live by and whatnot, and we call it it's power plus attitude equals performance.
Sure.
And the application of knowledge with the proper attitude will get you a quality performance.
One of the things that when I talk to groups of kids, whether it's an environment like this or at a camp that we do, we always get people ask, what's college baseball like, whether it's junior college baseball, whether it's NCAA, whether it's NAI, whatever level you're talking about. The one thing I always tell people is, like, you really have to love baseball. and I know if I ask people in a group, do you guys love baseball, the answer is always going to be yes. But do you love it enough where we're practicing from the middle of August to the end of October, 5 or 6 days a week? And we play 56 games in the spring, and it's not always very pleasant, the weather. Well, that's a good throw.
Oh, that's a hose.
That's something you want to see in a game.
Wow.
The outfielder's through before the game, but you get a fly ball situation in a game where you got a runner coming. That's what you want to see.
That was Trevor. I believe it's pronounced Geis.
Yes,
Trevor Geis.
Yeah, he's had a good evening.
Muscuda High School. That was a heck of a throw.
But as I was saying, I always ask guys, do you love baseball? Because people think they do, or they say they do. And then you got to get in the grind of it. And it's a grind, whether you're in junior college or the NCAA or whether it's fall baseball. It's a grind. We play in hot weather in the fall. We play in cold weather in the spring. For us, our travel is not glamorous by any means. We work on the field before the game, between games, after the game. We get up early to put the tarp on and take the tarp off. It's wet and cold when we do that. Also, we can play a doubleheader in 43-degree weather that's going to last all day. So
you're preaching to the choir there.
Yeah.
NAI, he played NAI.
Sure, as did I. Yep.
And that's the thing. I think what you said there, the travel. You're on a bus trying to do homework.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
Maybe the air conditioning doesn't work as well.
Sometimes. It's either 28 degrees or 97 degrees on the bus. There's usually not a lot of in between.
Nice play. Way to take your time. I like that. He gathered himself, didn't try and do it too quick. Knew what he had there. That was a nice play. Justin, why don't we go ahead and roll this, because I want these two guys. We're going to roll an interview real quick here, Coach, that we did earlier. All right. Hey, give me your names, guys.
Hi, I'm Trevor Geis.
I'm Tyler Laskowski.
And guys both play for GBA, and I see you're Illinois and Missouri. Who's going to win tonight?
Missouri.
Illinois all the way.
So you guys play on the same GBA team?
Yeah.
Yeah, so a little rivalry, right? A lot of fun. What are you guys out here working on?
Throwing the balls really hard. Hit some tanks.
Have fun.
Very good, very good. Good luck, fellas.
All right.
Thank you.
So, guys, the young man on the right there, Trevor Geis, that's just the young man who made that throw from left field and got the runner there. That's and I think as a player, you're like, yes, that's what I came here to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
I hope everybody was watching. And you know what? I'm very pleased for these kids when they have success, because they are working. These kids out here love the game, because it's October.
Yeah.
Well, it's not quite October.
enough.
We're close enough, right?
Feels like it.
Yes. And, it's a Tuesday night. It's school, and they're out here performing, playing at a high level. And I think that really shows the level of commitment these kids have
I got here at 4:30 today, and I think all the position players were already here running their 60s. And surely, I'm sure a lot of these guys came right from school.
Yes.
Maybe a couple of guys left school early. I don't know.
Probably a few of them had
a couple of guys with some travel, but there's a kid out there on the Missouri side right now. He's playing second base. His name's I think Carson Mccaleb.
Carson
Mccaleb. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't think he's probably much of a second baseman.
No.
But he's out there playing second. He's played third. He's caught a couple innings, and he did not play the first inning. I know that. So he was kind of with me in the dugout, and he's that's a good play.
Oh,
that was close. In the dugout, as he's getting ready to hit while his team is playing defense, he's like, Tuesday night baseball. Haven't done this in a long time. So he's like, just an example of a kid wanting to be out here. Not just for the showcase part, not just for the recruiting part,
right?
But just to play.
Just to play. Coach, I want to ask you a question. When we talk about this a lot on our podcast, these are questions, and I think it's always interesting to get perspective on these things from different coaches, especially a coach at your level. Well, you'd made mention, baseball's a grind.
Yeah.
And, in high school, the kids are playing midweek, then the weekends. And then the summer, a lot of that kind of goes away. Do you think that some of the summer, with maybe getting back to leagues and some of these things, would maybe help that? Or is it good the way it is?
Well, you're talking to a guy that grew up playing American Legion baseball for 4 years. I coached American Legion baseball for 7 years. We played probably 40 games in 50 nights, playing 4 or 5 days a week. I think there's a lot to be said for that. I think guys miss out. And again, I'm sure certain teams do certain things differently. I think there's a lot to be said. And again, you can learn, if you're a pitcher and you're only pitching once a week, you can learn a lot about pitching just by watching the game.
Right.
You can learn a lot by watching defense, how to attack hitters. As a hitter, you're going to get better playing every day. You're going to get more situations like that. The thing that irks me the most about some of the weekend stuff is the damn time limits. That's the thing that irks me the most about baseball in that structure, is playing 45-minute games. And I get why they have to do it.
Sure.
But that irritates me. Play 7 innings, play 9 innings. And again, as a coach, you have to play. If you're playing a 9-inning game, innings 7, 8, and 9 are way different than innings 3, 4, and 5. And what you do offensively, who's going to be your guy that you can count on to come in and get outs in the 8th and the 9th inning. It's a different animal. It's not just going out there and like, oh, last inning we'll stall. Or, no, I'm not saying teams do that, but I've seen it.
Sure.
Umpires when it's 100 degrees, the time's up. It's like, and I get that too, but you're putting everybody in a bad spot. Play 7 innings. There's a beginning. There's an end. We know the game's gonna be over after the 21st out. Let's just play it. So, I would much rather see that. I would much rather see teams play more throughout the week. I understand why that doesn't happen. I do think when you do that, you're going to get more of the intricacies of the game that have to be done. You're going to see more hit and runs. You'll see more steals because you're going to have a pitching staff. You'll have to have guys that do different things. So that's definitely, again, an old school belief of mine. I just think it's better that way. But again, the recruiting piece of it, it's a big part of that, the recruiting piece. You get 16 teams in 2 locations on a weekend, you're going to get a lot more college coaches out there to see games. But again, there's been plenty of summer games that I've been to where I'm the only college coach there.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, I've seen that as well.
We've had games at our field over the summer where there are no college coaches that come out.
And that's true.
And I don't know if that's what are we doing? What is that in the best interest of baseball? Is that in the best interest of kids and parents? I don't know the answer to that.
It's always, and I think that's the thing. That's why I like to ask these questions. I love to get perspective and see what other people are seeing and whatnot, because I think you can always find, I love these environments. I think the recruiting process and you putting guys in certain places at one time, it does make it easier for college coaches like you guys here tonight.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
But then we're just talking about playing the game and learning the game in those respects.
And developing as a player.
Exactly. And when you're talking about playing at that level, I played Legion. I had nephews that played Legion. And you said, 40 games and 50 nights.
Yeah. Play a couple tournaments.
Yeah, that becomes you better have some arms.
Yeah.
You got to have guys that are physically conditioned and mentally tough.
And you better have good teammates.
Exactly. Are they?
I don't mean good teammates as players. I mean good people to be your teammate for 40 games and 50 nights.
Exactly. Your dugout's got – and I think there's another thing that really takes a look at a dugout. And as a college coach, your dugout has to be that same way, doesn't it? They have to – nobody is always going to like everybody.
Right. Oh, I'm aware of that. Yeah. That is the truth.
See this throw? Oh, big throw, and he's gone. Nice throw again. We saw that's 2 in a row.
That is.
Oh, my goodness. I think that's Aiden Rogers out there.
Yeah, I think it is.
Catcher. So he's showing off his big arm. Yeah. It looks like we got a ball game in there,
I think
right?
That is the end of it, yep.
5-4, the score, PBR, Illinois. 6-4? 6-4, PBR, Illinois. Coach, thanks for stopping by. Come on the show.
I'd love to join you. I can talk about all sorts of things baseball at our level, any level you want to talk about.
I love it. We covered the GAC a lot, and so love to have you around.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Folks, we got the end of the ball game there. We're gonna shut it down for the time being, and we hope you enjoyed the broadcast. I think the kids put on a great show out here tonight. I want to thank everybody for watching. And from GCS Ballpark, we say good night.